All right, welcome on tonight's call. Uriel Ezagu here, and this is our World Academy series on our School of Wealth, our series on leadership and the School of Wealth. Tonight, we're privileged to have an international superstar. Tonight, we're privileged to have someone that has really become an icon in the industry, someone that has impacted lives globally. He is a corporate governance expert, seasoned people experience leader, strategic board advisor, and executive leadership coach. Aderele Onikosi is a certified learning and development specialist. He is a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Training and Development, a chartered management consultant. Also, he is a strategic business development professional, a project practitioner, a project management practitioner, and a certified business analyst and coach. Superstars on the call. This is the person that we're privileged to be taking us on this series tonight. So in our own way, in the Wealth Hub style, help me put some 777s on the chat box. Help me put some 777s on the chat box. Let's make him welcome. Let's make him feel at home. 777, 777, 777s on the chat box as I make way for greatness and I pass it on to this incredible trainer, coach, mentor. I've known him for a couple of years now. I remember we were first introduced in, I think that was, is it Warri now? Yeah, I think either Warri or Ughelli. We were first introduced in Warri, that was the first place that I met him. And since then, it's been amazing. You're on the call, sir. I'm passing it over to you and I'm off. You can take it away, sir. Good evening. What a pleasure, what a privilege to have you on the call tonight. Thank you so much for your heart of service. Thank you so much for your humility, and thank you so much for being here to be a major blessing and to share with those of us at the World Hub your wealth of experience and knowledge over the years doing what you're doing across the globe. Sir, you can take it away. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so very kindly, Coach Uriel Ezagu. Thank you so much for the kind introduction. And I want to say, everyone, good evening. Good afternoon, good midday, because I think everyone is joining from different part of the world. I just came into Abuja this evening, so I'm here in Abuja, Nigeria, and I want to say thank you, everyone, for joining. I'm not very certain at the level of illumination in the room where I am right now, and that's why my video, I'm not sure it's, I don't know if it's not okay, then I think I'll just switch it off. It's really not good. I mean, okay, but please, I'd like to confirm that everyone can hear me. Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Please help me confirm that my audio is good.
Loud and clear, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you so very much. Okay, so awesome. Great people, great company, great community. I'm excited to be part of the amazing things that you're doing in this community. And without taking much of our time, I want to quickly go into the topic of the conversation. When Coach Uriel reached out to me, he's somebody that I can't say no to. And that's why I'm here, really. And I'm glad that we're able to do this together, creating wealth in the digital economy. And when I saw that, when I saw the subject, the topic, the first thing that came to mind for me is that wealth creation is a mindset issue. It is first a thinking pattern issue. It is not necessarily in the volume of activity. It is a mindset. I don't know if somebody heard me clear. It is a mindset. Money is a mindset. Money is a mindset. Wealth creation is a mindset, is a thinking, is a type of thinking, is an abundance thinking, is a thinking of abundance. You might not necessarily have cash in your pocket, but you can be wealthy in your thinking. Okay, so I needed to quickly put that out there. Um, and it's critical to change that thinking. If you want to begin to talk about creating wealth, you must alter your mindset. You must alter not only your mindset, you must alter your relationship with money. Your relationship with money. And let me say this. One of the things that I do as part of my part of the so many things I do is I speak to people in organizations that are at the verge of retirement. So I do retirement training for organizations. And I can tell you that for more than 80% of the working population that I have experienced in this experience, I mean in retirement classes, it's usually too late for them to hear the things they hear in the retirement workshop training, okay, about money, their relationship with money, the mindset of money. How do you relate with money? How do you see money? What is money to you? So, of recent, I was speaking to some young people who were just trying to enter into the financial sector. And I was, speaking to them that you're just entering into the financial sector. Your work life is just starting. As you are entering, that's the same moment you are designing your exit plan. Your exit plan must be part of your strategy to enter. What is your relationship with money? And I said, one of the biggest challenges that I have seen is that when people get their income increase, when your income increases, the problem with most people is that they increase their expenses instead of increasing their discipline. You cannot want to have a decent relationship with money and you lack the ability to delay gratification. That is talking about relationship with money. So I said to those young people, you're not going to be earning salaries that you probably never earn in your life. I said, many of you were working before you took up this job in the bank to go in as an executive trainee. I said, if you have understanding, what you will do is to increase your discipline and live your lifestyle at the level where it is or it was before you got into this bank job that you have gotten. Because whatever salary you are earning now, you are surviving, you are living on it. So take out the difference and make something out of your life. That's not when to think of moving your address. Like those who live in the Western world in America. It's not the time to change your zip code. It's the time to do what? To increase your discipline. What's your relationship with money? This is very important. And for you, what is the purpose of money? Money is always on a mission. And so for everyone that is desirous of being wealthy, you must understand that money is missionary. Money is missionary. The idea is, what is the purpose of the money that is coming into your hands? If you cannot define that purpose, I'm sorry, you might not be able to sustain it even if you make money. So you look at some of the biggest, richest people in the world. That's why you see, because they understand that money is missionary, they tithe to a lot of philanthropy work. They tithe to a lot of impact work. So you see them around the world, they are doing what? They're impacting the world. They understand that money is like the like water, like the flow of a river. It has current. That's why it's called currency. So it moves in the direction where mission is solid and beyond personal aggrandization. It moves in the direction beyond what you want to enjoy. So money is missionary. What is the purpose of money? Why do you want to have money? So having established that foundation, then we now start to talk about creating wealth. Especially in this economy, there is no time in human history that anyone can break any poverty pattern around their life than this time. This is the best time to be alive. As I grew and began to do the work that I do, I realized that one of the easiest things to make in life is money. If someone told me this maybe some 15, 20 years ago, I would not agree with them. But right now, the easiest thing to make is money. However, I needed to lay that foundation for us because you see, where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. That's why you see a lot of young people who don't understand how money works, the purpose of money, the mindset they should have for money. You see them in music video. You see them, spraying money and throwing money and walking on money. Some of them spread it on their bed and they sleep on the paper notes. And then for them, making that money is the destination. And that's a wrong mindset. That can be your destination. So, creating wealth in the digital economy, I can tell you that it is largely based on skills. Skills. It's easy to make money, but the point is, money gravitates towards value. Money gravitates toward value. How valuable are you that somebody can pay you? How valuable are you or your product or your services that people will be, falling heads over to do what? To pay for you. So the point is, creating wealth in this economy is largely a skill set issue. What skills do you have? It is not wishing. It is not wishing, and it's not, saying somebody is lucky. That person is just lucky. That's why he made money. No. There is a system to creating wealth. There is a framework to making money. It is very easy. Easy when you have developed the skills. And one of the things that I started to look beyond maybe technical skills, I realized that as we continue to see the emergence of technology, innovation, artificial intelligence, right now, artificial intelligence, we're all excited about AI. I can tell you that the excitement of AI in some sector is already waning. The biggest excitement right now is quantum computing. However, the point is, how skillful are you? And beyond the skills of making money, maybe technology skills that are related to innovation, to design, whatever skills that solve human problem. If you solve human problem, money will gravitate towards you. However, the biggest skill is not being able to code, is not being able to be a design thinking expert, a business analyst. The biggest skill right now is your ability to be able to study patterns, the events of things, how things unfold. And because you know what? If you're basing yourself on right now is learning the skills, technical skills, technology skills, let me tell you, like 6 months right now, every 6 months or even less than, new things are coming out, new innovations are coming out. Right now, we have generative AI that can code better than a lot of people who have the skills to code. So you find out that a lot of these big tech companies have already, most of them have sacked entry-level software engineers massively. They are also now trying to reduce the workforce in middle-level software engineers. You know why? These engineers, these technical people have created the technology that has driven them out of the workforce. However, there is a skill that you cannot, the world cannot do without. A skill that cannot be outdated. Your ability to be able to study trends and patterns, to predict what's going to happen. So what that does for you is that you don't play catch up. You would be leading in whatever sector that you are. Why? Because you are able to study the trends and know the direction that things will go. And when you have done that, the next thing is the skill to be aware of how these things are happening. And then for you to move to the next stage, to now begin to be the one to determine the trends that will be happening. Because now you know the trends. You study trends, you study patterns, you are now able to implement what you have studied. Excuse me. And then guess what? You will now be the one determining the direction of things for people who don't know. So people will now be waiting on you. Industries will be waiting on you. Organizations will be waiting and asking, what is the next thing that this person is talking about? What is the next thing that we should be looking forward to? These other skills are great. Develop them, and you can create wealth. Whether it's technology, whether it's product design, whatever technical skills, technology skill, become so good at it. Okay? It is how you become valuable. Now, one thing that I discovered is from the things that we do, if I need to do anything, if I need money to do anything, I usually don't go and put my hands in accounts or places where I have money. No, I create a solution and people pay. And that's the difference between those who are earning salary, because you have to work 30 days before you get it and then you spend it. That is not a wise way to do it. So, I remember just in December, I was wondering, that I needed to do a few things in December. And I was like, okay, so what should we do? We just put together a retreat. And it was amazing. And we had people bought the retreat. And that's how the money came in. So the point I'm making is you must develop value, skills. If you come to the marketplace with value, people will pay. The market is hungry. The market is looking for solution. But first, you need to go and develop skills. Whether for those who are into forex trading. Forex trading is not cheap money. It is skills. It's not something you get into. It's not MMM. It's not guys. It's not you get in today, tomorrow you are. No, it's a skill. You must know it. You must learn it. So if you're getting into it, go with the mindset like every other thing that I want to learn this thing. If you want to learn product, for instance, product design, you want to be a UI UX expert, you want to get into white label production, because these are things that you can do that can help you make money, which is good, which is the first level. Making money is the first level. But when you start making money, then you now need the wisdom of how to multiply your money. And at that point in time, you must get to the stage where you must also continue to develop the skills to learn how to deploy your money so that money can start making more money for you. And until money is making money for you, we can't be talking about wealth creation until you put your money to work. We can't be talking about wealth creation. Because let me also say to you that all the money you need in this world to make an impact in your life, you cannot single-handedly work for it. It's not possible. The kind of money you need to have the life that you would love to have, the life that can help you become so blessed that you can become a blessing, you're not going to be able to work for it. Because, of course, we have limited resource in time. How much time can you give to something? How many hours do you want to work? You are the only one. How much can you do that can get you to where you want to be? So you must begin to think in terms of legacy. You must begin to think in terms of empowering so many other people, right? So that so many other people can contribute to your wealth creation journey. And that's why you see the guys who are so wealthy, many of them understand, and they play in the real markets of the world. They play in the money market, they play in the capital market. Okay, so they do a lot. They have understood how to make money work for them. So the starting of the journey is you working for money. But when you start working for money, don't forget the principles of the seed and the bread. Don't make all your money your bread. You must understand that principle, that from your income, from the money you make, it has the dual function of both bread and seed. But if you say, how much is it? How much am I really earning? That you are now saying I have to bring a seed out of it. Then you don't understand that it is not in the quantity, it is a mindset, it's a thinking. Because when the quantity increases and you don't have that mindset, you're not going to do it. So creating wealth, especially in the digital economy, is very exciting. There's so many ways. There are people who are just busy doing what? Creating software as a service. You just discover, you look around you, you look at small business people around you. What is the biggest challenge of a small business owner in Nigeria, in Africa, and in the other part of the world where you live? What is or are the major problem of small business owners? And guess what? Just go and get a software as a service. And you know what? These days, you don't even need anybody to code. what you need to do is part of your skills is to go and learn prompt engineering, how to use generative AI to give you bespoke solutions to problems. And so when you can do that with a generative AI, it will code for you. And I can tell you that in 1 week, maximum 2 weeks, your solution will be inside the App Store, whether iOS or Android store. And guess what? You will just be marketing. And software as a service has been launched. You democratize it and you give people the different options to be able to say, oh, okay, if you want to get your payroll, your inventory, your this is the entry level. They just pay you a recurring fee every month, $10 for using this every month, depending on the different price points that you have created. And you know what? Because you are solving problem for you, they will be solving your own money problem. And you can be in any part of the world. Right now, generative AI has made it easy, especially in terms of product design and design thinking. Especially, you can create programs, you can create products, you can create solutions. So it is about skills. If there is nothing, if you didn't get anything in this conversation, just get it that you need skills. What you know right now is not enough. If it's enough, you will not be where you are. So you need to keep investing to increase what you know. I am actually, I'm trying to summarize, and I'm, running against time also. So I need us to know that in the digital economy, it's going to get more competitive. And then if you look at it, if you really want to make money and create wealth, you need to go to where the problems are. And I can tell you where the problems are where you have opportunity. Africa is your biggest market. There is so much opportunity in Africa. So when you are in Africa, if you are smart, if you are wise, you will know that you are sitting on gold mine. Africa has has a huge challenge, and Africa has the advantage of population. If you can solve the problem of just pick a niche for yourself, you'll be shocked at the kind of solution that you're bringing. Just today, I was reading, as vibrant as the tech ecosystem is in Kenya, East Africa, Kenya is yet to have a unicorn in Africa. That is strange. And I was reading the commentaries of different commentators and authors, and I found out that the reason that, the common denominator why that has continued to plague Kenya is because they are playing local only in Kenya. So they do not have the market that can help them leapfrog to be able to become a unicorn. So if they're going to be a unicorn, they cannot sit alone in their country. They must take all of the East African sub-region and provide solution that cuts across. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the age of skills. We're in the age of skills, and this is not the age where you're going to be, it's not, wealth creation is no muscular. It's no longer by strength. It's no longer by, no. It has a lot to do with skills, with developing competence, and most importantly, with being able to understand times and seasons, trends, what's happening, where is the world gravitating towards, what is the challenge, what are the things. And sometimes you're not even going to even be talking about what the challenges are. You're going to be using the tool of predictive analytics to say, if this is what's happening now, in the next 2, 3 to 5 years, these are the things that are likely to be happening. So you know what you're going to be doing? You're going to be designing solutions that is going to be waiting for people in 2, 3, 4, 5 years time. They probably don't even know that that's the problem they have. By the time they wake up to it, there is a solution, and everybody will move towards you. You know what that does? That gives you what is called the first mover advantage, because you saw beyond what everybody is seeing. So in a digital economy, wealth creation has to do with a lot of skills. And so you cannot stop learning. You cannot stop building your competence. And you have to be dissatisfied with your present condition. That is one key formula to creating wealth. You must be dissatisfied with your current state of life. If you are happy with where you are, if you are comfortable, if you are complacent, if you are, if you lack the ambition and the zeal, then this might not be for you. If whatever salary you're earning now you think is okay, whatever amount of money you are seeing now you think is okay, then you might not be in the community of the wealth, hub, because you must be dissatisfied, because there is always more. How much more can I get? How much more can I get? It's largely a fundamental of how much more can I give. I need to develop myself more. I need to learn more, and learning the right things. Because again, it's another thing to just, generally Nigerians like a lot of, certifications and all of that, but certifications that do not have direct impact on their lives. It's not just that. We're saying skills that you can apply, skills that you can put into practice, and you start to see the result. This is very fundamental to wealth creation. In the digital economy, it's easy to make money. One of the things that you can use really, again, in this economy to make money is knowledge. What you know. What you know can set you apart. And you know a lot, but we don't even know that you know. People are willing to pay for what you know. Again, I see that one of the things that we have in this time and age is that the world, we have so much massive access to information. But have you realized that the more we have access to information, the more confused people are? So really, information is not necessarily power. Excuse me. The information that is power is the one that is applied. And most time people have access to information, they cannot apply it because they lack clarity. The biggest challenge is not that people don't have access to information. Is that people lack clarity. They don't know what to do with the information. They don't know what steps to take. In short, the information is so much that they become paralyzed with the information. You've learned so much. I know people who all they do is they just buy different courses online. They buy courses and take courses online. It's okay to buy courses online, but what do you do with it? You have become so much overloaded with information that has led you to analysis paralysis. You overanalyze things and you do not execute anything. Wealth creation is for executors. You learn something, you go and execute. If you cannot execute, you have no business being here. If you cannot execute, you cannot make wealth. And execution comes with a lot of risk taking. If you do not have appetite for risk, please, you are not a candidate for wealth creation. If you're trying to play so safe, I might just say that you're not a candidate for it. You must have appetite for risk, intelligent risk taking, knowledgeable risk taking, different. So you find in investment terms, they would, your investment banker will give you options of the different types of investment. There are low risk investment, there are moderate, risk investment, there are high risk investment. Depends on your appetite, and your appetite is largely determined by your knowledge of the investment terrain. What you know, how does it work? How does it, your ability to predict and know that things are working, and you can make money. So the higher the risk, the bigger the reward. The question is, how hungry are you? How hungry are you? Are you ready to execute? After tonight, you've had a lot. The question is, what are you going to go into doing? I one of the things that it's been there, but I just not too long ago, I stumbled on it and I was researching it. And I said, oh, it's exciting to do that. However, it is a business that is very good for somebody that has a huge following. You already have a community. Then you can go into white label or private label. That means you look for a product that is already selling, has market. One of such products is the things that women use, right? Skincare, products for women. Women will take care of their skin. They always want to look beautiful. And you know what? You can get companies outside this country that will produce those products for you, branded. So you can use your community to market. You must have a strong marketing base, so that before your product comes, they already what? You've sold out. One of the other things I see people buy a lot is phone accessories. Have you seen? People always will buy a screen guard, will buy something, will buy that. You can get into white label and get products that are designed for you. You don't need to set up manufacturing a plant anymore. There are manufacturing companies that are ready to manufacture for you and put your name or whatever name you want to put on the product. Just sell your product and you're making money. And you don't need to open a shop to sell your product. We're in a digital economy. People don't even want to come to your shop. They want to be able to see what you're selling online. And then they will order for it. There's so many, many things that can be done in terms of creating wealth. But I want to stop here so that we can take some question and answer. I can hand over to my host. But before I do, I want to say that wealth creation is an intelligent adventure. It's an adventure that requires learning. Unfortunately, the curriculum in our schools did not teach us this. The curriculum is hugely, hugely faulty. That the only thing we know was that a lot of things were regurgitated to us, things that only few of them are applicable in real life. Because it's not out of order to teach children in school investing 101, to teach entrepreneurship, to teach money 101, to teach these things that really matter in life. But since that hasn't happened, then you must take your own destiny in your hand and go and learn how to create wealth. It requires skills. It requires knowledge. It is not by power. It is not by might. You know, lastly, Deuteronomy 8:18, he said, you will remember the Lord your God, that he is the one that giveth thee power to make wealth. So if you look at that, that power to make wealth is not muscle. It's the wherewithal, the wisdom, the idea. Some of you on this call, ideas have, I mean, you yourself, you can tell yourself how many times ideas have jumped up in your mind. You get excited, but guess what? You never do anything with it. That is why you're still where you are. If out of all the ideas you've had, you have taken one and you have executed, the biggest challenge is execution. Executing ruthlessly, without reservation. You'll be shocked at the kind of things that would have happened to you. So if there's anything you need to improve, as you get more knowledge, get information, develop skills, you must also develop the competence to execute and see result. I yield the floor to you, Coach Uriel.
Wow, 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 wow. Come on, World Hub. If you got value tonight, World Hub, let me see some 444s on the chat box. World Hub, if you got value, let me see 444. World Hub, light up the chat box. 444s. Let me see some fire emojis. You got value, you got value, you got value. I'm completely blown away. So much value tonight. You know, you just hit the nail, sir. You just hit the nail on the head. Just about 30 minutes before this call, I was on a conference call with one of my mentees, a phenomenal woman. This lady is incredible. I think I said to her that now I have become Jesus, because she's now doing greater works than I am doing, or greater works than what I taught her. This lady does $5,000 a day. She's a breastfeeding mom. She's right here in the city of Abuja. She trades $5,000 every single day from the foreign exchange market. So we're just having a conversation with some of my other mentees who had put, a new person on the call, and they wanted me to answer a couple of questions. And she was telling me, she said, Coach, I'm tired of $5,000 a day. We need to, up the ante. We need to take this to another level. Let's go $10,000 a day. Let's go $50,000 a day. And all that is a function of knowledge. The industry that we deal in is a knowledge-based economy. The more you learn, the better your results. The more you learn, the better your results. The world's largest money market, the foreign exchange market, he did talk about that. The foreign exchange market is the world's largest money market. $7.5 trillion is the daily turnover in this market. And we're part of an American-based academy that is called AkashX. Now, this academy is not an investment platform. This academy is not a Ponzi scheme. This academy is not ROI. It's purely a school. It's the school of money. This academy teaches us how to multiply money within the world's largest money market, which is the foreign exchange market. Now, we're going to come to taking questions. But before we take questions, sir, we celebrate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the value that you've imparted on us tonight. Too much value, so much value. And we want to let you know that we're grateful from the depths of our heart. Now, our community is called AkashX. AkashX is a US-based company. AkashX is an arm of a bigger company that is called MDC, My Daily Choice. In your session, you talked about women products, women skincare products. That is what the parent company called My Daily Choice does. We have different lines of beauty products, of healthcare products, you know, in that marketplace. But our focus is the foreign exchange market, the world's largest money market, where the billionaires play. Now, this market does $7.5 trillion every single day in turnover. Superstars on the call, AkashX is not an investment platform. AkashX is not a Ponzi scheme. AkashX is not ROI. AkashX is a financial solution and education provider within the foreign exchange market, an industry that does $7.5 trillion every single day in turnover. So this is the school. You can see market research. This is my name, my username, my student ID, and I'm going to come to this $92,000 and I'll explain to you how I got this $92,000. Now, superstars on the call, this is the academy. The onboarding video. Now, this academy is made up of pre-recorded videos. You know, it is said if you want to hide anything from a black man, put it in a book. So right here in this academy, we've not put anything in books. We'll put things in videos, all right? You know that most people like to entertain their minds. They don't educate their minds, all right? Because there are two types of education. He mentioned it. You have the formal education. Now, the formal education teaches you how to work for money. And he told us that you can never be wealthy working on your own strength. J. Paul Getty, the first recorded billionaire in the history of America, says, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's effort than to have 100% of my own effort. That is called leverage. Leverage. Now, onboarding video is what I call GS 101. This puts you through the entire academy, what you need to know to profitably navigate the academy. Now, this is the academy proper. You have the platform tutorials, you have the beginner's video, the advanced, the expert. So it doesn't matter that you don't know anything about the foreign exchange market. You have the cryptocurrencies. Now, if you're not learning crypto and you're not trading crypto, with Donald Trump at the helm of the presidency of America, you need to learn crypto because that is the new money. That is where the world is going. So right here on this academy, it doesn't matter that you've never traded before. It doesn't matter that you have zero knowledge. Beginners, we take you from the very start. Now, you see, in life, mentorship is your legal shortcut to success. If you know where you're going, your road is short. If you know how to get there, your road is shorter. If you have someone who has been there before and the person is willing to take you by the hand, that is mentorship. So right here, just like Liverpool, you never walk alone. All right. So we have different mentors depending on what you want to learn, depending on your area of specialization. If you want to learn about gold, you want to learn how to trade commodities, because right here you can learn how to trade commodities, you can learn how to trade indices, you can learn how to trade stocks and shares of the top companies in America and globally. You can learn how to trade currencies of different nations. So if you want to learn gold and Bitcoin, then Joel Arias is your mentor. You want to latch on to this gentleman. This gentleman is incredible. If you want to learn how to trade, when you go on CNN, you hear them talk about the Dow Jones Industrial Average, US 30. These are 30 of the top companies in America. If you want to learn how to trade their stocks, then Luis Rodriguez is your man. You want to latch onto him, get in on his private session. And then if you want to learn about NASDAQ, all right, NASDAQ 100, we call it NAS 100. This gentleman is a millionaire maker with NAS 100. You want to learn how to trade NAS 100 or NASDAQ 100, well, the stocks and shares of the top 100 companies in America, then Brand Badel is your go-to guy. If you want to understand market structure, all right, because our coach talked about understanding market trends and patterns. If you want to understand market structure, market trends and patterns, then Rich Van Degar is your guy. This guy is amazing. If you want to understand cryptocurrency, Amanti is your go-to man. So these traders, these phenomenal educators, multi-millionaires and millionaire makers, they have live sessions where you interact with them like we're doing on the Zoom. So should you miss any of the sessions, no worries. They record all their sessions and they put it right here. You can see session replay. You can come back anytime at your convenience and you can listen to them. Superstars, when I saw this opportunity on the 18th of September, 2024, one of the reasons why I said yes to this is what you're seeing. It's called Trade Alert. These experts, they analyze the market. All right. So when I first heard about AkashX, I've been trading. I've been trading full time for about 11 years now. Yeah, I've been trading full time for 11 years. So I know my onions when it comes to the foreign exchange market. All right. So one of the reasons why I said yes was when I saw this, I didn't pay attention. Then one particular day, I saw a result from Joel Arias. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to try out this guy's trade signals. I had an account that was $50. Then I had another account that was $190. I started taking this trade that Joel will send, copy and paste trade. And in a space of 1 week, I grew my $50 account to $500, just copy and paste. In a space of 1 week, I grew the $190 account to $2,500 in a space of 1 week, just taking it straight. When I saw this, that was a game changer for me. As a matter of fact, my son was with me and we're trading together. All right. When he saw this, he said, Daddy, fund an account for me. I'm ready to trade. Then while he's been trading, I started teaching him how to trade when he was in JS1. So he's a master trader right now. He's trading even right now in school. It was amazing we did that together. Now, superstars, this was a game changer for me. This is called Tap to Trade. Right here on Tap to Trade, you do absolutely nothing. It's an app that you download on your phone. This expert, they will send trade alerts to it. All you need to do is click approve. Once you click approve, they take it over from there and everything they run for you. AkashX, remember, is an American-based company. Superstars, you see, documentation beats conversation anytime, any day. Documentation beats conversation anytime, any day. So let's look at the results, the documentation, because men may lie, women may lie, but numbers don't lie. Now look at one of our top educators on Tap to Trade. His name is Joel Arias. This gentleman has scored out 544 trades. He's won 378. He's only lost 166 trade. Now, if you're a trader in the house, you know this is well over 78% win rate. Now, look at his total profit, 78.66%. Daily profit, 0.514%. Weekly profit, 3.574%. Monthly profit, 13.11%. Superstars on the call, the biggest hedge funds in the world, they pay 7.5% per annum. And billionaires and multi-millionaires are happy with getting 7.5% per annum. Right here, Joel is helping you make 13.11% in a month. All you need to do is click approve. Your money is in your own hands. You're not giving anybody your money. When I saw this, this was a no-brainer for me. This was absolutely a game changer. So how do you get into this knowledge-based community? Two ways to get into this knowledge-based community. Number one, you can come in on the monthly. Remember, it's a school, so you need to pay your school fees. If you're coming in on the monthly school fees, the monthly tuition, you pay a one-time membership fee of $30. Then subsequently, after that, you pay $149, which brings your initial payment to $179. With that, the company is going to give you a $10,000 ProFirm trading account. And I'll tell you what that is. The next thing you can do, you can start on the annual. If you do the math, 149 by 12 is about $1,700 or $1,800, about $8,800. But the company is currently running a promo that allows you to get into the academy on $999. You come in on the $999 superstars on the call, you will get a ProFirm trading account of $200,000. Now, in World Hub, we have started something that is incredible. By the end of the first quarter of 2025, everyone on the annual will be withdrawing $18,000 every single month from the foreign exchange market. Yesterday, we were on Instagram Live. You can go on my Instagram handle, Uriel_Ezeagu, and you're going to see the Instagram Live. People that have never traded Forex before, at day just zero knowledge, just 1 month in the academy, he's grown his challenge account by $20,000. We have my beautiful sister all the way from the United States, a nurse working in America. Within a month, she's grown her account by $20,000. We're just changing lives and changing the narrative, changing paradigms. It's amazing. Superstars, you either want to be in or you watch us make history. By the end of the first quarter of this year, $18,000. And you know the amazing thing? The people are not even the one doing the analysis. We have a group called the Elite Group. We've created a club called the Elite Club. All right, everyone on the annual is on the Elite Club. And what we do is that every day we have expert traders who analyze the market and send out the trade signals. We're helping everyone in that community, to pass the challenge. By the end of the first quarter of 2025, $18,000 every single month is amazing. Now, if you come in on the monthly, you will get the $10,000 trading account connected to Tap to Trade. All you just need to do is you click approve. Every morning, the market is going to open 11 p.m. tonight. The world's largest money market, the foreign exchange market. Superstars on the call, if there's a knowledge you should get, is the knowledge of how the foreign exchange market works. Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, the former CBN governor and the former emir of Kano, he said, I sit in my backyard in Kano and I make millions of dollars every day trading the foreign exchange market. You can go research that quote, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. Every morning, 10 a.m., people join me from all over the world, and I will analyze the market. I will show everyone what to buy, what to sell. 10 a.m. every day, people join me. We trade what we call the London session. This week that just ended, we did not lose a single trade. It was 100% win ratio on the London session. Mind-blowing. The results are incredible. So you need immediately after this call, get back to the person who put you on this call. Get back to the person who sent you this link and get yourself started, not now, but right now. Why? Because to create digital wealth in the digital economy, you need knowledge. You must be bringing value to the marketplace. One of my mentors, a gentleman by the name of Jim Rohn says, value makes the difference in results. Value makes the difference in results. The value you bring determines the results you get. Superstars, if you learn how to trade the foreign exchange market, you will make so much money all your life. You will not bother with T-Pain. As a matter of fact, you won't even know if there's anybody called T-Pain. I've always known that trading the financial market is in the Bible. Yeah, it's right there. Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. He says, invest your money in foreign trade, and one of these days you'll make a profit. Put your money in many places, several places even, because you never know what kind of bad luck you're going to have on this earth. Just this evening, I saw a video that someone sent where Apostle Apostle Joshua was talking about God telling him to go learn how to trade Forex. All right? God telling him to go learn how to trade Forex. And the kind of money he made, trading in the financial market. That's Apostle Salman. All right. So that's Apostle Salman. All right. Yeah. Apostle Joshua Salman. All right. Talking about God telling him to go learn how to trade in the foreign exchange market. If you do not want to keep complaining about Tinubu and his economic policies, learn this skill. So with that being said, get back to the person who sent you on this link, get back to the person who put you on this call and get yourself started, not now, but right now. Why do you want to do that? Because without a sense of urgency, desire loses value. Without a sense of urgency, desire loses value. We want to see you at the top and not from the top because the bottom is way too crowded. We want to see you at the top and not from the top. Why is that? The bottom is way too crowded. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take questions. So if you have any question on the call tonight, please go ahead and raise your digital hands, and I'll permit you to ask your question. What an overdose of knowledge. You're getting for free what companies pay well over 500,000 to $1 million per hour to have their staffs trained on. That is what we've gotten absolutely for free, just because you are a member of this community. All right. So if you have any question, our facilitator is still here in the house. You have any question, please go ahead and raise your digital hand, and I'll permit you to unmute yourself and ask your question, or you can type it out on the chat box. You have any questions, go ahead and raise your digital hands or type it out on the chat box, and I'll permit you. Not seeing any hands, I'm not seeing any questions. That means that he did a fantastic job tonight. Once again, World Hub, let me see some 444s on the chat box as a mark of appreciation. Let me see some 444s on the chat box as we say thank you, thank you, thank you. 444s, everyone. 444s, everyone on the chat box. 444s on the chat box. Great to see my daughters on the call. All right. Excited to see my daughters learning what their father knows. Amazing. Amazing to see my daughters on the call tonight. 444, I think it's my entire household, because I'm also seeing my wife on the call tonight. It's amazing. All right, 444s, 444s. Everyone, let's say thank you. Let's say thank you. Put some fire emojis. Put some dollar signs on the chat box. Fire emojis, dollar signs on the chat box. Let's let him know that he's brought value, and we're super excited. We're super grateful. Light up the chat box. Fire emojis, fire emojis. Thank you so much, sir, for the value that you bring on the table. We don't take this for granted. We don't count it as a right, it's a privilege. And we're super excited. We're super grateful out of your very busy schedule. As a matter of fact, he flew from Lagos into Abuja for a meeting today. And even with his flight, tired and all of that, he still honored our invite, and he came up here and gave us so much value. We're so grateful, sir. Thank you for your heart of service. Thank you for all that you do for humanity. We're super excited and we're super grateful. Superstars on the call, it's about knowledge. It's about educating your mind. It's about improving your mind. It's about learning globally relevant skill. And there's no skill that is as globally relevant as learning the skill of trading in the foreign exchange market. Anywhere you go at any time, as long as you have a phone, as long as you have internet access, you can print money. So with that being said, superstars, get back to the person who sent you this link. Get back to the person who put you on this call. Get yourself started, not now, but right now. Get yourself started, not now, but right now. Why is that? Because once again, without a sense of urgency, desire loses value. We're set to make history. End of April, $18,000 every month. You want to be part of that history, or you want to just watch us make that history? Tomorrow, 10 a.m., all right? As a matter of fact, this week that just ended, I opened up our community and I said to everybody, whether you're a member or not, come see what we do. And we had 100% win rate. All the trades that we analyzed, people made money. As a matter of fact, if you had $100, you made a minimum of $10 to $15 every day for this 5 days of this previous week. If you had $1,000, you made 200. People were withdrawing. Adejo withdrew so much money last week. It's really amazing. So super excited and super grateful to you, sir. Thank you so much for the value you bring to the community. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you represent. Thank you for pouring out your heart and sharing with us tonight. We're so, so grateful. Everyone on the call, shortly, this video will be on my YouTube channel. All right, it will be on my YouTube channel. Uriel Ezeagwu is my YouTube link. It will be on my channel. Go right there on my YouTube channel. You can watch it over and over again. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, so that at any time you can always click the notification bell so that anytime we post new content, YouTube will notify you. All right. The market opens shortly, and by tomorrow, we will once again be making money based off of knowledge. Thank you, everyone, for jumping on this call. I celebrate you. Those on World Hub, I'll start the training by 9:30. All right. So I'll be taking that training personally tonight by 9:30. Thank you so much, sir. We celebrate you. Have a great week ahead, and God bless each and every one of us. Good night, and God bless your family.